Hello and welcome back to Konrad Seidel's Beer of the Week. This week's beer is a Paulaner Hefe-Weissbier. It's a Bavarian-style wheat beer, around 5-point-something% alcohol, and it's one of the more full-bodied Weissbiers. As you know, Weissbier can be have very different style characteristics. Some are very light, very easy drinking. Some are very full-bodied, sweetish, very fruity. Some have this touch of spices. This particular one has not all that spiciness that you find from the cloves that you may be finding in some more traditional Bavarian-style wheat beers. This is quite a modern one. Paulaner has only started brewing Weissbier about 35-40 years ago. So they're quite young as a wheat beer brewery, but they have been brewing for centuries because the cloister was founded by the Paulaner monks in 1634. Then the brewery was privatized. Now it's partly owned by Heineken, and they of course do a great job in promoting this beer worldwide. As you see, it pours a very nice orange color, and you see the haze. It's very there's no clouds in it. It's all same color, very constant, and you see there's a lot of bubbles going up here. There's a lot of CO2 in it, so it will be a very refreshing beer. It has a lot of foam too, and it has lots of aromas. Some are quite fruity, like banana, but there's also maybe hints of the spices of the cloves that I mentioned. But it's not that real spicy beer that you might expect from some other breweries. It's a very modern interpretation of the style. Coming on, very refreshing. You have the bubbles right up your tongue, and then an explosion of aromas in your mouth. And there's a hint of sweetness. There's, of course, a lot of fruitiness. There's just some bitterness in the aftertaste that gives it more or less dry finish, which helps sort of keep you thirsty, longing for the next sip of beer. And then, of course, the aroma. You get some of the aroma right from the back of your throat, and it gets from the backside of your nose, retronasal, as they say. It's that you get this full idea of the beer only when you close your eyes, see what's happening in your mouth, and then you feel that there's lots of fruit, there's just a hint of spice and a slight bitterness, which helps keep the beer in balance. What would you eat with that beer? Of course, fish always goes well with Weissbier, but if you think of a Bavarian beer garden, you get the Paulaner Weisse, and you probably have bratwurst or the so-called Weisswurst, which is a sausage that's white color and it's boiled, and you only get it till 12 o'clock because it's very perishable. So they from the old times, there's a tradition that you only eat this sausage before 12 o'clock in the morning. So this would be a great beer to start your day and have a Weisswurst with it. And pour yourself a Paulaner and enjoy. And join me next week for Konrad Seidel's Beer of the Week.